Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Told Games Foundry and playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. It's something I've been looking forward to for all week, basically. This is a fun and deep game. There's a lot of satisfaction in playing it, particularly for my nerdy self, because it gets into some real mechanical details that can best be tracked by spreadsheet, and the best games need a spreadsheet to be played, so it's a good time for me. But I also just like the culture and the ambiance of this particular game, especially in comparison to the Elder Scrolls Online version of the same locations. So this is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is the game that came out way back in I can't remember, 2001. I'll get it straight for next time. So if you're hoping for the most modern graphics and the most splashy soundtracks, not quite, although the soundtrack is really quite exceptional. Soundscape, maybe not so much, but even still, this game is very well remembered and still actively played by a lot of people through the use of mods, which keep rebuilding and expanding upon the original game. In my version, I'm playing through mostly the original version. So there are a few lifestyle tweaks that I've made here and there to make things a little bit better, but overall, nothing too major in terms of the mods. But anyway, tell you what, let's do a little bit of reading. And again, this is going to be from a book entitled The Skyrim Library. So yes, it is from, the story is from Skyrim, but the book itself is actually, I think, one that occurs in Morrowind itself. This book is called Ancestors and the Dunmer, and it's actually a little bit of a long one, so I won't read the entire bit, but maybe just a snippet or two. Ancestors and the Dunmer, ghosts walk among them. The departed spirits of the Dunmerry, and perhaps those of all races, persist after death. The knowledge and power of departed ancestors benefits the bloodlines of Dunmer houses. The bond between living family members and immortal ancestors is partially blood, partially ritual, partially volitisional. A member brought into the house through marriage binds himself through ritual and oath into the clan, and gains communication and benefits from the clan's ancestors. However, his access to the ancestors is less than his offspring, and he retains some access to the ancestors of his own bloodline. The family shrine. Each residence has a family shrine. In poorer homes, it may be no more than a hearth or alcove where family relics are displayed and venerated. In wealthy homes, a room is set aside for the use of the ancestors. This shrine is called the Waiting Door, and it represents the door to oblivion. Here, the family members pay their respects to their ancestors through sacrifice and prayer, through oaths sworn upon duties, and through reports on the affairs of the family. In return, the family may receive blessings, information, training from the family's ancestors. The ancestors are thus the protectors of the home, and especially the precincts of the Waiting Door. Okay, so we'll pause that there. A little bit of a flavor of Dunmer ancestor worship, as it were. Okay, so let's jump into the game, and it won't be long before I jump into something a little bit else too. Here we go. We are going into the game. Here we are. Now, a couple of things as it is raining. Here we go. couple of things have changed since the last stream. One is that I did wind up restarting things and redid my skills ever so slightly on the current rendition. Mostly, I believe I removed block from one of my minor skills, and I think I replaced it with axe. Or spear, perhaps. I knew that I wanted spear in there. The reason for that is, in general, you want at least one of each governing attribute represented. So long blade is strength, intelligence, willpower, another strength, agility, speed, endurance, and personality. So I have all of these attributes represented in my major and minor skills. The other issue was that, in general, I don't want to have a skill that is leveled up automatically just simply from wandering around and doing your adventure thing. I want it to be a little bit more purposeful in when skills are being leveled up. So, at least where my major and minor skills are. So I took block out of that and put it into a miscellaneous skill, because block is used automatically, and because it is used automatically, that means it could level up automatically. And if I were to accidentally, for example, gain a major or minor skill at the wrong time, that would be tricky in terms of leveling up efficiently. Okay, so there's that. So I did restart the game. Essentially, though, everything about this character is exactly where we left off in the previous character. For example, we're right here in the town square of Balmora. Nice and raining like it always is. You can see the Soul Strider just out there off in the distance. We have a few traders, not traitors. I've already done some trading with Revere, Khajiit, who sells demonic weapons, which he kind of calls Daedra weapons, but they're not really. And so I have a iron spark sword. I think I picked that up from a crypt somewhere. But more importantly, I have a fiend Tanto and a fiend katana. I'm actually going to equip that fiend Tanto. Yeah, there we go. And if I press 1... Yeah. So, just checking my quick slots here. I need to redo these. Okay, so... quick slot 1 is going to be the fiend Tanto. Quick slot 2 is going to be magic of the fiend Tanto. So kind of similar things, but one is the spell that's on the fiend Tanto, which is Bound Dagger, and Lightning Shield for that matter. And the other one is just simply equipping it as a weapon. So we can get our casting hands out, and then we can get the knife itself out. Having done that, I don't need quite as many weapons as I have presently, so I'm going to just visit this outfitter here.
Well met, Outlander. What is it?
And I have a couple of things I want to sell. Go ahead and sell this spark sword. And that silver dagger. That's just weight at this point. Don't need those shoes. 16 doesn't seem like a lot of weight, but it's more than arrows are, and I have arrows, so I'm covered with marksman stuff. Got a couple of things here. You know, I'm actually going to sell that Sujama. I don't need quality restore personality, I don't think. Restore endurance. Flynn, I think, is useful. That mast is just probably heavy. Yeah, let's see. A torch, yeah. This time I have a torch. Lockpicks, fishing pole, key to Lord Bryn's chest, and so on. So I'll go ahead and sell those little bits here to that Imperial. At some point I need to make my way back to Seyda Neen. There was whole upstairs apartment with a bunch of quests in it that I simply forgot about or did overlook. So I need to head back there pretty soon. I'll probably take the Silt Strider when I'm done with things in Balmora and clean up some stuff over there. Meanwhile, yeah, I've been to the Outfitter, I've been to Revere Trader, been to the Trader. Who's this guy here? An Armorer. Yeah, I think I've visited him too. We'll poke our head in just to say hi.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Meldor. I didn't do this on stream, but among other things, he also has the ability to repair stuff. So I can repair some of my worn equipment. You can see that the condition is lacking on some of these already. But rather than do that, I might, what I think I'll do instead is I'll go ahead and use the Armorer's Hammer on some things in a little bit. I upgraded my shield, by the way. I now have a Droog shield, another insect-like creature. And now we get on to... I have dumped off a number of ingredients at my temporary home away from home, which is a dead body lying in a house somewhere. So the dead body won't go away because it's associated with quests, so it's safe to put stuff in. Just stashing that until I get a better solution some other time. Anyway, we have here the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, conveniently right next to each other. Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, these are Imperial guilds, so they are from Cyrodiil, but they are across the Empire. Anybody can join them from anywhere, basically. I did look it up, and there are very, very few conflicts between Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and other guilds, and other factions for that matter. The only exceptions are that you can only join one great house, technically, unless you finagle some cheats here and there with timings of things. And then you can also join the Morrowind Tong, we've discussed at great length, especially in the other Morrowind that we've been working on. The Morrowind Tong are assassins, and if you join them and complete all of their quests, you wind up killing quest givers of other factions. Not really the best thing to be doing. So I'll probably do the Morrowind Tong quite late. But the other factions I can basically join anytime. I'm going to avoid joining the Balmora. There's one of the great houses of the three great houses that you can join here in Morrowind. House Hlalu has a big presence here in Morrowind, and I'm going to actually not join them because I want to join Redoran a little later. So that's kind of one exception. Now, I was going to explain one other thing. Sorry that there hasn't been a heck of a lot of gaming here. But, I'm gonna just jump over OBS here, switch out my scene, and we're gonna go to this scene here. Okay, perfect. So what you see here is the spreadsheet that I have used for tracking things. As I mentioned earlier, I shifted some skills around. Block is now a miscellaneous skill, not one of my major or minor skills, as you can see there. And I've done a little bit of leveling already. The issue at hand is that I have leveled up. Okay, let's get back here. here. The issue at hand is that I have leveled up some things. Come on. I know you're still looking at my spreadsheet, but it doesn't want to... I lose my mouse here. Okay, so, as you can see here, my short blade is now 24. I've gotten 4 points there. My athletics is now, let's see, 12. A couple points were gained there. Unarmored is 14, so I've gained 4 just from running around in my clothing and getting hit by things. So all of that together means in speed-based skills, 1, 2, and 3, I've gained already 10 points. 4 of these are a major skill. If I get 10 in any of my major skills, then I can go up in level. But if I get 10 in major, minor, or miscellaneous, that is enough to give me a plus 5 or times 5 bonus when I level up to my speed attribute. So I don't want to keep boosting athletics, because then those points won't go towards boosting that speed any higher. Now is a good time to actually gain a level, but I've only gained 4 in my major and minor skills. So what I need to do is I need to gain another 6 points among these major and minor skills, and I need to so what I'm going to do there is I'm going to wind up gaining, I think, 6 points here in Spear. That will get me up to 10. Before I do that, I'm going to do some medium armor, because I've increased to 14. Yeah, so I'm going to put 4 points here in medium armor, plus 6 points here. That's going to be 2 endurance-based skills, totaling 10. I'll have 10 points in my speed, I'll have 10 points in my major and minor skills, and then I will be suitable for leveling up. Let me go ahead and show you. So, I'm going to be back in the game here. I'll just leave that spreadsheet up so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Here I am in the Fighters Guild. Let's go ahead and take care of that discussion first. Hi, Facile. Can you give me training in medium armor? Great. Thank you. Let's do it again. I need 4 of them. I need to get up to 14. Okay. Now you can see here, medium armor is 14. So check that off in my thing here. And now, if I were to level up right now, I would get a ×2 bonus to my endurance. So I need another 6 points on endurance. Perfect. Let's put it in Spear, because that's a minor skill, and that will contribute towards leveling up as well. And I think that person... Both trainers are right here in the Fighters Guild, so that's super convenient. Here we are. Spear. 6 times.
Let's hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I should rest and meditate on what I've learned. So, if you saw that little dialogue thing pop up at the bottom, I think my... looks like my big head was covering it up. Yeah, there was a big prompt at the bottom of the screen that said, it's time to go and rest and meditate on what I've learned. So, in this case, I actually need a bed to rest in. These beds are faction-owned. Technically, sure, I am an associate, so if I rest even for 1 hour... Now let's rest for 2 hours. But if I rest a little bit, I have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. And then I have these 3 tokens. I can put them next to any of these attributes. Strength, if I put it to strength, I only get a 1. But here's why I did it here's why I was leveling up those particular skills. I can now do 5 points in speed, 5 in endurance, and I'll do 1 in luck. And the reason I do 1 in luck is because luck actually doesn't have any skills associated with it. The only way that you can get luck up is 1 at a time, each level up. So 1 is the best we can do there. But that's speed and endurance. Why those 2? Speed's going to help me run a little bit faster. Endurance means that at every level up I get more health points. So I'm going to try and get endurance all the way to 100 as fast as I can, basically. There we go. And now I am level 2. Ta-da! Okay, let's go ahead and update that spreadsheet as we did. So we did 6 points here. And what did we do? We did 5 in speed, 5 in endurance, 1 in luck. And now, if you can read that small, you should see that it goes, that they correspond. 45 strength, or 45 speed, 65 endurance, 51 luck, 24 short blade, 21 spear, 14 medium, etc., etc. Okay? So, that's a long way to go to tell you how leveling works. Phew. Okay, now I have my armor. I'm going to continue working on short blade for a while because I want to get up that speed as high as I can. I'm doing short blade with a mix of athletics, which is simply gained by running around, and swimming for that matter. So that will be advancing naturally. I'll just complement that by doing some more short blade. If I get to 10 advances in speed-based skills, I'll kind of pause things there, head to a city, do some training, and up my endurance as well. Okay? Yeah, pretty complicated, but with that spreadsheet, I should be good to go. Okay. By the way, here I
Care to
am.
tell me what this is about?
Well, this is about me and the Fighters Guild. You okay there? Alright. Good of you to stop by, Oya. Always happy to see you. Were you looking for a little advice, or is there something in Balmora you want to ask about? Sure. What do you have for advice? Might not faint if you're wearing heavy armor. I might check out the Legion garrison at Fort Moonmoth. They like 'em big over there, and maybe they're looking for recruits. Good benefits, chance for advancement, get a piece of land at retirement, maybe even end up a knight. She is, of course, referring to the Imperial Legion, which is one of the more Imperial-centric guilds. It's also a martial guild. Yeah, we have the Imperial Legion and the Imperial Cult. So anyway, I already did some training with her. Let's just ask her about some things. The Balmora Fighters Guild. Show some respect. You are in the most stalwart guild of warriors, this side of death. Iadis Fireeye is the guild steward here. Seek her out if you think you have the right stuff. Okay. What can you tell me about the Kamana Tong? Nothing. What? Yeah, not training. What if I just put a little gold your way? Now what can you tell me about the Kamana Tong? Is the old criminal syndicate here in Morrowind. Everyone knows there's a gang war over the Thieves Guild and the Kamana Tong, and here they hang out in the Council Club. Okay, already knew that. I'm actually on a bit of a quest to resolve a murder. It's kind of pointing in that direction. Imperial Cult, what can you tell me about them? They're in Fort Moonmoth, they offer various services. Oh, I'm a scout. Geographic regions. I think that's a new one. Vardenfall has 9 regions. Oh boy. Each with their own plants and terrain. They're called the Ascadian Isles, the Ashlands, Azura's Coast, the Bitter Coast, the Grazelands, Molag Amur, Red Mountain, West Gash, and Sheogorad. Goodness. We can find out a little bit more. How about Vardenfall? Except for the settled southwest, Vardenfall is covered by hostile desert wastes, arid grasslands, and volcanic badlands, and thinly populated by the nomadic Ashlander tribes. What's this Red Mountain? Well, as if we didn't know. Red Mountain is the great volcano in the center of Vardenfall Island. To reach Red Mountain, follow the Foyada Mamea from the old Dwemer Bridge near Fort Moonmoth to Ghostgate. What's this Foyada Mamea? Is the volcanic ravine that runs from the top of Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Balmora. An old Dwemer Bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Moonmoth. Does it? Interesting. The best route to Ghostgate is to follow the Foyada. What is a Foyada? Foyada means fire river in the native Ashlander language. The deep, ash-dark ravines which run down the Red Mountain volcanoes are called Foyada. That's actually similar to like arroyos, perhaps, in the southwest. The lava from Red Mountain is very fluid and it runs almost like water, and during an eruption, fire rivers run down the mountain, clearing the ravines of vegetation. Because they have good footing, are clear of brush, and run long distances, we use them like roads when traveling overland. So long as there's no eruption, sounds like a good idea. She also mentioned Ghostgate. Let's find out about that. Ghostgate is the stronghold on the south slope of Red Mountain that guards the only passage through the Ghost Fence and into the blighted region of Ghost Mountain. The Blight. What is that about? The blight is a sickness you get from being outside during ash storms. The sickness comes from Red Mountain. It makes normal creatures into terrible monsters. Really? That's very interesting. So, sounds like you don't want to get stuck in an ash storm, huh? What can you tell me about Morrowind lore? When choosing body armor, get a cuirass first for the chest, then greaves, helm, boots, right and left pauldrons, and gauntlets. Or bracers. Lots of armor options, lots of things to enchant. Sheogorad, she also mentioned that. What is Sheogorad in this context? Dagon Fell is the only settlement reached by ship services. All other island-to-island transport must be provided by the traveler. West Gash. What is that? The Ashlanders of Urshilaku. Okay. Camp graze on the sparse but hardy headland vegetation of West Gash. Ashlanders worship their ancestors. Ashlander tribes are led by their Ashkan war chiefs, guided by the wisdoms and prophecies of their wise women. I don't think I have anything more. Mage's Guild. Yeah, okay. Cool. Hello,
Talk is free.
Wayne.
What do you want?
Welcome, adventurer. Looking for an equalizer, something to give you an edge against a superior opponent. When you need to do a lot of damage in a hurry, you can't beat a poisoned blade. Well, try my inexpensive iron spider dagger and steel spider blade, or an imperial netch blade for even more bite. I guess these are things he offers. Okay, we'll check his wares. Okay. Paralyze. Goodness. Niche blade. Spider blade. Ooh, that one That one would do a little bit of damage, yeah. Iron spider dagger. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, we get steel arrows, though, and silver arrows. Yeah, let's buy them steel arrows. And we'll sell these chitin arrows. I don't need iron arrows either, if I have those. 100 should be plenty. Yeah, okay. And he offers training as well. Perfect. What's your background? Smith and apprentice of the Fighters Guild. Great. Hello, Idis Fireeye.
Don't press your luck. You're on your honor.
I think I was supposed to talk to you. Do I want to join the Fighters Guild? In fact, I do. You look like you could take care of yourself. Before I sign you up, you might want to look at the Fighters Guild charter. Are you ready to sign up now? Let's read that charter. Your duties are to your lords and brethren. In all ways proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. Oh, cool. It is traitorous to fight or thieve from other members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warder of the guild to redeem your standing. Do I feel that I can uphold these simple ideals? You bet. You are now Oya, the associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do fine. Seek me out if you are ready for advancement. What was this about an equipment chest? Basic supplies. Healing potions. Alright, if I need more healing than that, head to a temple. They do resupply the chest once in a while. Cool. So I get some potions out of that. That's going to be good. Rules. Right, so that's a repeat of the thing. Fighters Guild. It's simple, Oya. The citizens give us duties and gold, and I pass some of them on to you. When you're ready for advancement, just come and ask and I'll tell you if you're ready or not. Let's see. Your talents are noteworthy, but some question your depth of devotion. Perform more duties for the Fighters Guild, and you will earn your place. Alright, so orders. I have a very simple contract to end an infestation of cave rats. I might be able to handle it. Go to Drarain Thelas' home. It's here in Balmora, along the river on the east side. Ask her where the rats are coming from, kill the rats, and get your payment from Drarain Thelas. Report back to me once you've taken care of this. Interesting little side note here. There are tons and tons of RPGs where one of the very first quests that you do is to kill rats. For whatever reason. This tradition has continued in Skyrim, where one of the very first things you do in Skyrim is you go and clear out some rats. You actually do that a couple of times. You do that in a basement of a house that you build, but with the Fighters Guild replacement in Skyrim, they're called the Companions. You do a miscellaneous quest to prove yourself. It's actually a Radiant quest, but one of them is indeed to take care of some rats. So anyway, lots of games have this. Final Fantasy XII, the first thing you find that yourself doing there is killing rats in a sewer. Okay, what else we got here? I think I've actually talked to her about all those things. Okay. I have... check my journal. Yep, there is rats. Drarain Thelas is who I need to speak to about that. That heads back outside. Heads back outside. Let's talk to some of the other folks in the Fighters Guild. Just see what they have to say. As you saw before, this is just some beds. That is a faction-owned chest. What was that about? A equipment chest? I think the equipment chest was up here. Ah, look at that. Q Smurf. Well, looks like, pardon me, I need to remove somebody else from my chat here. Gotta love the spammers. Okay. Okay. And band. There we go. Okay. Now, if you are not a bot and you are viewing, hey, welcome. Love to have you in the chat instead. Feel free to join in.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
Here's the equipment chest. Bingo. Cheap restore health. Yeah, I'll take the lot. Oh, we got restore fatigue. Yeah. Standard restore health. Great. Hat. And journeyman hammers. I already have a couple of those. So, call that good. In fact, why don't I go ahead and take those? Okay, here's how I can repair some things. My repair failed. Failed again. Failed again. Succeeded. Okay, that's going to go towards my armorer ability, which also raises my strength. Maybe I want to do Longblade. Let's just... Sure, let's go ahead and try and top all of these off. Oh, my hammer's already been used up. I still have another one. Already been used up. Well, okay. Hammers are pretty heavy, so I don't want too many of them all at once. Boy. Okay, 2 of them. Go ahead and we'll take both of those. Let's see if we can... Boy, not a very good armor. Close. Okay. How am I doing? Uses. 1. Better take another. Just in case things break on the road, you know? Close. Let me check my armorer skill. Still 5. But I've progressed a little bit. Alright, good enough. I can pair Armorer with Longblade to do some leveling of my strength a little bit later on. More strength will give me more carrying capacity, so that will be helpful.
Hail!
Hail, sure. I am Hasfat Antoblis, Drillmaster. Associate. We are the few, the proud, the underpaid. Har har har. Services are cheap and get cheaper as you advance in rank, but since Storing Hardheart, the new guildmaster, deposed my old friend Perseus Mercius, things have gone a bit sour. My advice is to watch yourself with Hardheart and his cronies. They got more ambition than sense. Go see Perseus Mercius in Aldrune, and listen to what he has to tell you. Interesting. There seems to be some rivalry in the Fighters Guild. Perseus Mercius seems to be the favored one. Anything else to say? Nothing else to say. How about you? Sure, how about a little advice? If you're heading into the backcountry, always carry some potions. You offer training. What about Ralan Hlalo? Red-haired Dunmer was seen leaving the Hlalo Manor the day that Ralan Hlalo was murdered. Okay. What's in this room? Ooh. Trapped and owned. What we got here? Fighters Guild Charter. Oh my, lots of information there. I could actually take that if I want, but I'll just leave it there. Okay. Well, now I am a member of the Fighters Guild, and if I click on this... Oh, that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be over there. There we are, Fighters Guild. Rank, Associate. Next rank is Strength 30, Endurance 30. Both of those I have. And favorite skills, I need to get one of those skills to 10. I definitely have Longblade. That meets that criteria. But I also have some rat skill. Great. Okay, there you go. Fighters Guild. I now have a mission. Next door is the Mages Guild. Sure. Hey there. Am I looking for you? Do I want to join the Mages Guild? I do. Will I take the Mage's Oath and join the guild? What's the Mage's Oath? Perform any duties assigned to you by the masters. Learn from them, grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? Sounds like basic stuff. Sure. I am now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, Associate. When I am ready, ask for duties, and I can ask about advancement. Okay. Magical knowledge. Advancement. I meet their requirements, but I have not yet completed the duties expected of an apprentice. Okay, what duties do you have? I don't have any duties for an associate. Speak with me again when you have proven yourself. In the meantime, speak with Ajira. I believe she may have some small tasks for you. Alrighty, fine. Little secrets. Somebody said Larius Varro at Fort Moonmoth is looking for you. Said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about. My name's getting around, apparently. Let's see, what else we got here? Got the rules, sure. And she sells spells. What's my rank? No. Alright, well, she wants to sell spells to me.
What is this about?
Well, you know. And they have things as well. Almsevy intervention, always useful. Cure common disease in a scroll form. Sure, grab that. Divine intervention, grab that. Restore magic potions, take that. Fortify willpower. Nah. Lesser soul gems? I'll take those, sure. Some books here. Special Flora of Tamriel. The Vagaries of Magica. Sure, I'll take them. Okay. Shall I read them? Nah. They might be skill books, so I think I'll save them. Galbedir.
From where
Look
do
at
you hail,
all
friend?
These soul gems. That looks useful. What do you have for me, Galbedir? Step right up. Look over my collection of scrolls. How about flashy and cheap Taldam's Scorcher to burn your foes, or Undusi's Unhinging to open stuck chests and doors? If I'm looking for something dangerous, try Scrolls of Vitality and Vigor to restore health and fatigue. If I'm in real trouble, I might want Almsevy Intervention or Divine Intervention to transport me instantly. Well, good to know. What's your background? Enchanter and Journeyman. Check on some things. Duties. Speak with Ajira. She's got nothing for me. Imperial Cult. Mage's Guild. Lore. We've talked about slavery a lot here. Okay, so there's some things. see what she has for sale. Oh, look at all these enchanted daggers. Oh, an enchanted spear. I could advance. Spear the natural way. Yeah. I like the dagger. We'll stick with that. We got some enchanted things here. A blessed shield. Heavy. It's a medium shield. But has a few charges of restore health. Not very much though. It won't go far. Restore fatigue when used. Actually doesn't sound so bad. Go ahead and buy that. Shield when used. Nah. We'll see. I have 3 of those. I have Cure Common Disease, 3 of those. I have a couple Divine Interventions, so I think I'm covered on scrolls. Cure Paralyzation. How are you supposed to use that if you're paralyzed? Restore health for 10 minutes? Or 5 seconds? You know, I think I'm not going to end up using that scroll. Right. Just checking some scrolls here. I don't think anything much I want to do there. There are, however... Whoa. That's a grand soul gem with like the highest level thing stuffed in there that you can put in there. I don't even have that much gold. Wow. I didn't think that I'd have access to stuff like that. Okay, let's try that for now. You know, I think I'll... So soul gems, if you don't know, or are new to the Elder Scrolls things, soul gems are used for a few different things. They're used for creating enchantments for your weapons, and they are used for restoring charges to your enchantments. I think there's a mechanic whereby if you just simply do some resting, a little bit of the charge comes back, but by far soul gems are much more efficient. You can just pop them in the midst of battle and keep up the fight. Soul gems are called that because you use a spell called Soul Trap on an opponent, and upon their defeat, their soul gets sucked into the gem, thus powering the gem. Otherwise, a gem is empty. In this particular game, soul gems that are labeled either with nothing in them, like this one, Lesser Soul Gem, or it will list the exact monster that went inside. Depending on the kind of monster that goes inside, that determines what the size of the enchantment, or the size or the amount of charges that get restored. This one is pretty incredible, and in fact might even be of high enough capability to allow for the very unusual and rare permanent enchantments. So you see a lot of these have cast when used, cast when strikes, cast when used. You have to manually use the effect. But certain things can give you all the time enhancements. So here you have an item, you have a soul. Depending on the item that you have, that will determine what kind of enchantment you can put on it. So a common shirt, you're not going to be able to do... I don't have any soul gems I could put in there for right now. But I know spells that have these effects. So for example, I could do a fire effect on my shirt. Let's see what that does. Fire damage. Range touch. Range self. Range target. Okay, so you have a few different types of ranges there. If it's target, you can specify an area, magnitude of something to something, duration. So for example, I could do something that when I use it does, say, just 2 to... how about 0 to 8? Maybe, over 2 seconds. No, 0 to 7. Okay. You might have noticed this enchantment 2 of 2 going up. Well, the first number is the total amount that the enchantment would cost to cast. The second number is the total of enchantment cost that can be placed on this type of item. Because it is a common shirt, it can only have 2 charges. So I would be able to use this once, and then it would be completely depleted. Cast when used, and that's the only option I have for that. So you kind of get the idea. What if I did Sanctuary on self? Okay, delete that. Sanctuary on self, not too bad. Cast when used, that's the only kind of casting I have. That's where I could switch it perhaps to permanent, which would be handy. But nothing really to enchant at the moment. But about enchanting, Temple enchanters favor healing and protection spells. Redoran enchanters favor wounding, missile loads, and shield spells. Hlalu like weapon enchantments and various spell rings. Imperials use a wide array of weapon and ring damage enchantments. But the masters of enchantment are the Telvanni. They use all effects, often several combined in one item, but they especially like items that summon creatures or magical weapons and armor. Okay. I have here an enchanter that I can do custom enchantments with. Enchanting can get very powerful later in the game. For now, I think I'm fine. Okay. Good to know. Are those all of the ones that she had in our selling inventory? Maybe. Okay, let's head downstairs. Just gonna check some things here. Okay. Lots of stuff to do here. Locked chests all over. Got an orc here. I cannot think with all these interruptions. Please leave me alone. Duties? Speak with Ajira. Rumors? Huh. Ajira made a bet with Galbedir about who would get to the rank of journeyman first. I hope it doesn't end with more flame atronachs in the guild library like last time. What about this bet? They've been at each other's throats since they got here. Which one was a better mage? And whether the Khajiit are better thieves than Bosmer. They are. Okay. If I had fewer scruples, I'd be I'd be trying those chests out for sure. Mariandren. Welcome to Balmora. Okay. What do you got for spells? Oh, he's willing to sell me them. Let's see here. Look at all these. Ooh, levitate. That's essentially flying. Water walking, water breathing. Perfect. Calm humanoid, calm creature. Ondusi's open door. Yeah, okay. I'll take the lock. There we go. Now, because I have all those spells, I can now create enchantments based on those spells. So, good thing there. Okay. Odai River. Anything else interesting we might talk about? Duties. Speak with Ajira. See anything about the bet? What about this bet? Right. Just scanning through, seeing if there's anything interesting. My trade. I am a mage. My study is the destruction and alteration of the visible and invisible world. I study magic for its pure intellectual challenge and rewards, but I am paid in gold for practical applications of my knowledge. I defend myself with spells of the College of Destruction, and leap, swim, and levitate with spells of the College of Alteration. I sell spells, and I am a spellmaker who creates spells to your specifications. I can also teach you my skills for a fee. You're a spellmaker? That doesn't look like it. No, you just sell spells.
Looking for something in particular?
Yeah, all male Dunmer have that same voice.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Okay. Yeah, who are you? Oh, you do the spell making. About the bet. Doesn't surprise me. Duties, speak with Ajira. And so on. Okay. Now, we got some spells here. Bound Longbow, there's a good one. Bound Helm, Bound Boots, also good. Feather, very useful. That is what will allow me to carry more stuff. Yeah. Burden, opposite of feather. Earwig, sound. Paralysis, goodness, that's a useful one. And shock, all good ones. Get them all, add it to the collection. Spell making. What do you have to say about it? My trade. I am a mage. No, really. Spell making. So just like you can create your own custom enchantments, you can also create your own custom spells that are done just purely with your pool of magicka rather than being bound to an item and using charges. So, I mean, you can do just about anything. You can do a spell that does weakness to fire on a target, magnitude of 4. Okay, and then you can have it do fire damage thereafter on target, magnitude of 5, say duration 2, 3, sure. So there you go, a custom little fire spell. I'm not really a caster, so I don't have much use for that. But you know, one thing I will do, I'll try this though. Let me try making one spell that will say levitate self, magnitude of spell chance of 1. Magnitude of 1, duration, let's say 60 seconds. Okay. We'll name it, we'll call it Levicrawl. Okay. Done that. Now you'll see it among my spells. There's a spell called Levicrawl. Equip that. get out my casting hands. Let's see if I can get it to work. Do a quick save. Failed. 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 Try again.
You have my attention.
Okay. It succeeded. I can fly. Not very fast, but enough and for long enough to get where I need to go. Ta-da! So, I did that one levitate of 1 point and did a custom spell because the normal levitate spell is 10 points, but as you can see, instead of a 30% chance of it succeeding, it costs 45 magicka and there's a 0% chance of it working. That's because my alteration school, where is that over here? Alteration? Where'd it go? There it is. I have an alteration of 10. I also have a willpower of intelligence, I think. No. Yeah. At any rate, alteration is 10. Very little chance of alteration spells working. But with just 1 point, that has a slightly better chance of working. Even if it's going to wear off anytime now.
All right, I'm listening.
Hi there. Oh, hello. You can do... What spells do you got? Longsword, mace. Soul Trap. There's a Soul Trap spell I was referring to. Oh, I just... all of them. Spell Drinker. Spell Absorption. Cool. Grab all of those. I can't use them, but hey. Grab them. Alright. Mage's Guild. Now, here's the interesting thing. I can travel between Mage's Guilds, so if I want to go to a Mage's Guild in another city, I can just speak to this person, and for a small fee, be transported there. Teleported instantly. Good to know. In Balmora, Aldrun, Caldera, or Cedrith Mora. So, all sorts of places. And you can see that just right here. 11 gold, that's nothing. Okay, what's this about the bet? Right. Anything else interesting? No.
You wish to speak?
There, levitate finally wore off. Okay. And let's get my thing. Ajira! Hello, Ajira. Khajiit friend. Ooh, Master's Mortar and Pestle. Good stuff. Let's do some bartering first. Look at all these potions. I think I'm okay for restorative potions, but I don't have some of these tools. I definitely want the masters there. Journeyman Retort, I got that already. Lembic, I don't have one of those. A Calcinator. Calcinator. Ah, boy, that's gonna be a lot of poundage. I don't need the more poundage one if I have the masters, though. Yeah, boy, I don't want to be carrying around all that stuff, but I should at least have some. Yeah, why don't I buy some of the other stuff? Yeah, good enough. Potions, do I have a way to cure blight disease, I wonder? No, let me check for light disease. Night eye? Okay, we'll just go with that. Okay. What brings you to Ajira's shop? Do you want duties from Ajira? Do you want the local brews? Or help in a fight? Some Telvanni bug musk? Or a way to reach the high places? A way to reach the high places. Rising Force Potion. I bet that does levitate. I want to get that. And what about this Telvanni bug musk? Did I miss that? Well, what is Telvanni bug musk? Ajira does not like the Telvanni, but even Khajiit like the smell of bug musk. Try some and smell how all the men like you. Did I just miss it? Potion of, bargain potion, potion of quality standard, 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 standard. Well, okay. Help in a fight. Ajira sells potions. Okay, restore health. But you're the person that's supposed to see about duties. Yes, Ajira has duties for you. Before Ajira can be a journeyman in the Mages Guild, Ajira must study local mushrooms. Ajira needs samples of Luminous Rusula, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Hephafacia. Okay, got a budding alchemist here. Go south along the river Odaya until I see a wooden bridge across the river. Get out of the river there, and find a path west over the hills. I bet I have this already. Just finding out about... Hephafacia is safe to eat, but make sure that it's not Bungler's Bane. Okay, mushrooms. Do I have all the mushrooms? Not quite yet. Okay. Alright, there we go. I got my first quest for the Mages Guild in Balmora.
I suppose I could spare
Looking for
a
something
moment
in
or two.
particular?
Okay. That's enough shopping and whatnot here. 2 factions down. 2 quests.
I've heard of it.
I got, like, no more carrying capacity, do I? No, I think I'm gonna have to store those. I'm gonna go back to my
Speak, traveler.
house and stash some things. Cast a long shadow, friend.
Say your words.
I think my house was right here. Do I have a mark spell? I don't think I got that one. No. I don't have mark. Okay, so this is my fellow for storing all of my alchemical supplies. May as well store... May as well store the things I used to make things. Because those are rather heavy. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and store books and things here too. Nope, package I need, so... yeah, let's keep that one. So that lightens things a little bit. All right.
So, where are you from?
Okay. 2 guilds down.
Go ahead.
Got an alchemist and a clothier here. Sure, let's pop in. See what they got.
Speak, traveler.
Hello. Background. Alchemist. You know, I'm really good on potions, but let's see what you got. So standard quality. Quality restore strength, fortify fatigue. Standard rising force. Go ahead and grab another one of those. You know, the quality fortify, quality restore. The weight of potions is a little bit dependent on how good they are. Exclusive is even better. Fortify. Yeah, the better the potion is, the less it weighs, so... Here we go. Exclusive restore fatigue. Buy those. Exclusive restore health. Buy those. And restore magicka. So if I have those... Standard... I don't really need the cheap ones. Or the bargain ones. So I'll get rid of cheap and bargain. I'm not buying more of those. Let's not buy any more Flynn. Okay, so standard and above is what I'll aim for hereafter. Master's Alembic. Okay. Let's grab one of those. Master's Calcinator. Buy one of those. Master's Retort. That gets me an entire Master's Quality set. So, there we go. Okay, that wound up being a pretty good stop. Clothier, what do we got? Bartering. This is a shopping episode, if you didn't notice. I mentioned that enchanting is reliant upon how the quality of the item you are trying to enchant. Exquisite is the best kind. So, I get an exquisite amulet, exquisite ring. Extravagant. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye open for exquisite items because those are the best for enchanting. Okay. What do you got? Alright. Done there.
What do you want?
Back to my house, because I want to unload those alchemy things. Let's see. Don't need both a journeyman's and a master's of anything. So, Prince Calcinator, journeyman alembic, no thank you. There is a couple levels higher than masters, but masters is just pretty darn good. So, done with that. Actually, let's go ahead and drop off these things. Go and a little sell of those other things.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Yeah. Sorry for the shopping episode. She was right around the corner here. Barter. Sell that. Sell. Sell. Offer. Done. Okay. What else we got back here? I think there's another group that I want to join here. And here we have Balmora, Morag Tong Guild. Here's the group of assassins. Ooh, spooky red hue in here. Hi there.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
The Morag Tong is an assassin's guild sanctioned by the Empire, sanctioned by the Imperial Cult. The Tribunal, to be specific. Morag Tong is the ancient tradition of Assassin's Guild of the Dunmer. We provide 3 varieties of execution: public, private, and house war. We recruit only candidates of proven skill and honor, and only Grandmaster Enuhlalu in Vivek can authorize new members to join the Morag Tong. So if I wish to join, I must seek out Enuhlalu in the Grandmaster of the Morag Tong. Well, okay. Just for my reference. Anybody else here? We got some training available.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
More training available. Probably only for members. Okay. Well, there's the Morag Tong. Obviously, something a little bit for later.
What's your story?
What's my story? Well, nothing too interesting. House Hlalu. Nah, let's not go in there. But I think...
So, where are you from?
What's in this Nerano manor here? Hello?
What do you want?
What brings me to Nerano Manor? Yes, this is Nerano Manor. Can I do something for you? Why are you here? Well, okay. I guess I'm not welcome here. So, I like it. Okay, Mage's Guild,
You've got
Fighter's
money here,
Guild.
let's hear it.
Those were the 2 important ones. Got a tower here. Nah. Maybe I'll explore those towers off stream. There is, however, that building. Now you can see just by my walking around, athletics went up. If that were a major or a minor skill, I would already be 1/10 of the way to my next level up. So, skills that are automatically increased over time, don't want those as your major or minor skills. You want more minute control. Got some beds here. Hey there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can do enchanting here as well. I can do some bartering. What do we got here? Spear of Light. Restore health shield. We've seen some of these actually before. Saint's shield. That's actually really good. That's really good. I don't even have money for that. Let's fix that. I would like that shield. The Saint's shield. Velothian helm. Restore health. And then a bunch of scrolls. Okay. So, I'm not gonna walk around and grind things, so I do not mind doing this. Player, add item. It was gold 001. Let's say 75,000. That worked. Yeah. Nope. it is lost gold. Let's do 50,000. Okay, that worked. A little odd. Alright, so about that shield. It is a heavy shield. But hey. Okay. Let's equip it. Part of the reason is feather of 20 points for 10 seconds. If I get stuck because I accidentally pick up too much, I can use that shield to get going again. The restore fatigue is also not too bad. Okay, here we have a little place for ancestor worship. We have the Shrine of Saint Loloth's, Saint Realm. A lot of various saints of the tribunal faith here. A little private shrine. Hey there. Yes, this is Balmora. Tell me what you want. What's your background? You're an apothecary. What about services? Can't tell me any more about this tribunal place? What do you have for sale? Nothing interesting. Oh.
Say what you want or go away.
I already talked to those two. Doesn't hurt to look, right? Okay. So this is a temple. It is called the Tribunal Temple. The Tribunal, of course, are the three living gods, so this is a temple in their honor.
Do you want something?
Tribunal temples also are connected. If I'm looking for Balmora, I found it. Hooray. No. Okay. What do you have for sale? Nothing interesting. Spells. Okay. Lots of good spells here. Heal Companion. Free action. Oh, Vivek's Tears. Cure Blight Disease on self. That one's definitely useful. And then other useful stuff. Stalk spells. What can you tell me maybe about the Imperial Cult? Nothing. Okay. So far it's just been vendors, nothing interesting going on here. Here we go. Welcome, my child. Do you seek to join the temple? Well, as a Red Guard, of course I'll want to join the Dunmer Tribunal Temple. You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrine first? Better hear the doctrine. Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters, in thought or deed, as we are all one body. If you still somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with a master or a patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoings. Still want to join? If you've sensed that there's a little bit of a theme, there is. Any of these guilds or factions, if you attack a faction member, well, you need to go and be forgiven by the higher-ups. Ah, yes, I am worthy. You are now a layman in the temple. Welcome, Sister Oya. I am one of several masters you can get your duties from and perform well, and advancement is not out of the question. Alright, how about advancement? My talents are noteworthy, but perform more duties. Okay, what about these duties? Before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimage of the 7 Graces. Oh, goodness. A pilgrimage. Take this book, The Pilgrim's Path. It describes where the pilgrimage sites are. After you have completed these pilgrimages, speak with me again. I should warn you that while most of these are easy. The pilgrimages of Ghostgate and Ruddyman are more difficult. You may wish to do those last. So I have to go traipsing all about Vardenfall before I can even get anywhere with the Tribunal Temple. Okay, well, can you tell me anything more about this? Pilgrimage of the Seven Graces. I have been given a copy of the Pilgrim's Path. Simply follow the directions to each shrine.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Alright, let's take a look at the book then. Pilgrim's Path. The pilgrim must visit each of the shrines of the Seven Graces. I'm going to do a scan this time. Well, okay. That sounds long and tedious, and like something I will at least read about online. I believe that's a depiction of Saint Veloth. Doors of the Spirit. Yeah. There's not really anything up here, but there is a staircase all the same. Okay. So there we go. Added another faction to the list, but this one seems a little harder to get into than the others. It will be well worth it. One thing to be noted is that this being a tribunal temple, I have some scrolls here of CV intervention. Whenever I use one of those scrolls, it will take me to the nearest tribunal temple. Perhaps even to this guy here. I don't believe I've seen such a Redguard with a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Maybe it's because of my sparkling new shield. Spellmaking is offered here. I got more spells. Ah, here is Mark. Good. Mark and... well, anyway. Divine Aid. Let's pick up all those other ones. Okay. The Imperial Cult. Oh, here we go. Here we are. They worship the 9 divines. The official religion of the Empire, the Imperial Cult, worships the 9 divines. The 9 divines are Adra Akatosh, Debella, Arcade, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, and Julianos, and the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. These are indeed powerful spirits, but they are untrustworthy and unworthy of worship. Unlike the Tribunal, of course, who here are living gods in the flesh. You can see them, touch them, and witness for yourselves their great deeds. So they think. What do you have to say about Ghostgate? A stronghold that guards the only passage through the Ghost Fence and into the blighted region of Red Mountain. The Ghost Fence, you say? The Ghost Fence is a magic wall running completely around Red Mountain. The barrier keeps blight storms and blight monsters from spreading across Vardenfall. There you go. Okay. Services? Shrines. Shrines are the 3-sided trioliths where prayer and offerings are made for healing and blessings. Temple Faithful. The Tribunal Temple is the native religion of civilized Morrowind. They worship the three god kings, Amalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek, who together are known as the Tribunal. We usually just call it the Temple. Here we go. Okay, more about these living gods. Amalexia. Blessed Amalexia is the warden of... Amalexia the Warden is one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind. A pillar of the Tribunal and the patron of healers and teachers. Sothasil. Lord Sothasil the Magus is one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the Tribunal, and the patron of artificers and wizards. Sothasil was the mightiest wizard and most wise counselor of the First Council. Companion and teacher of Nerevar and Vivek, Sothasil is the light of knowledge and inspiration of craft and sorcery. Nerevar. First mention of him that I remember. We'll come back to him. Vivek. Lord Vivek is the poet, one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the Tribunal, and the patron of artists and rogues. There you go. Your trade. Here we go. I'm a priest of the Tribunal Temple, an intercessor between Elmsivi and their worshippers, caretaker of the temple and shrines. I can tell you about the temple, the Daedra, the saints, and the ancestors. I can explain about pilgrimages and why we hate necromancy. I can also tell you about something of the other cults. A lot of neat information here. Okay, let's talk about... we already talked about temple and shrines and the Tribunal Temple. Oh no, not the Tribunal Temple. Amalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil, immortal guardians who walked the earth, defeated the Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved divine substance through superhuman discipline and virtue, and through supernatural wisdom and insight. So here it is attested that they got their divine status through discipline, virtue, wisdom, and insight. Sure. What about Daedra? The Daedra are our ancestors. Interesting. Before the Tribunal, that'd be the three living gods, we worshipped the Daedra as gods, but they didn't deserve it, since they harmed us as often as they helped us. When they became gods, the Tribunal became our protectors and our high ancestor spirits. The good Daedra became loyal friends of the Tribunal, but the bad Daedra remained foul and treacherous. So here we have a distinction between the good Daedra and the bad Daedra. The good Daedra supposedly are on good terms with the Tribunal. They are Boethia, Mephala, and Azura are loyal friends of the Tribunal. We also know that they are called the Anticipations because they anticipated the coming of each of the three members of the Tribunal. These Daedra are the good Daedra, which we also call the Anticipations. There you go. The bad Daedra, the rebel Daedra, the dark Daedra, Molag Bal. Oh, I got that wrong. I kept thinking Molag Bal was a anticipation. It was Boethia that was an anticipation. Okay, dark Daedra, Molag Bal, very prominent in Elder Scrolls Online. Malakath, Sheogorath, Mehrunes Dagon, also very prominent, especially in the Blackwood chapter that's current right now. In their arrogance and pride, refused to keep faith with the Tribunal. We call these the bad Daedra, the four corners of the House of Troubles. That's a great title. And they continue to tempt the unwary into heresy and dark worship. What about ancestors? Spirits of our dead live on in the world. They can know and affect the future, and can speak with other spirits, and work great magic. So we honor them, and gift them, and show them love, and ask them to help us. What else do we have in here? Nords? What do you have to say about Nords? These people are our ancient enemies. Like all man races, they are of inferior blood, but are otherwise human in every respect. Are they capable of enlightenment? Do they have souls? Who can say? Huh. There were a lot of wars between Dunmer and Nords. Yeah. Other cults? The Imperial cult is the official religion of the Empire. Their worship is false and untrustworthy, but their worshippers are no more good or evil than any superstitious savage. There you go. You said something about pilgrimages. The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites on Vardenfall, where gods, saints, and heroes have faced tests and trials. Nine Divines. Necromancy is loathsome abomination. Necromancers and vampires are foul and evil beyond reckoning and must be destroyed. It doesn't tell us why they dislike it. It doesn't even tell us why. A guild guide. A guild guide is the spellcaster of the Mages Guild. Yeah. That's not relevant here. Blessings. I think we checked everybody else here. How about some rumors? Oh, here we go. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Moonmoth Legion Fort, has sworn an oath to stop corruption. He hasn't had much luck going through official channels. The syndicates have got their people covered, coming and going. He'll never get anywhere working through the system. He's going to have to find someone who can get him around the system, or through the system, like straight and hard through the system. That's a journal update, pointing me probably towards becoming a member of the Imperial Legion, I'm guessing. Okay, cool. Rumors. Advice? Aldrun Guild of Mages has a little class for new arrivals, and happy to talk about her vocation as a priest. Alright, fine. Talk to everybody. Or Outlander. Oh! This person says that Nine Toes, the Argonian, killed Roland Hlalo, but it was definitely somebody with red hair, spiky red hair. His house is in the middle row east of the River Odai. Okay. Haven't found the Thieves Guild yet, so maybe we'll keep poking around. That was a load of information. We have a Hlalu guy here. Got some more spells. Recall! There we go. CV Intervention. I can cast a spell myself. Spell Trap, Spell Absorption, Power Well. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I'm not gonna ask him. Oh. Well, this guy has different information. Alright. Ghostgate is garrisoned by the Ordinators and the Buoyant Armigers, and House Redorin maintains a hostel for pilgrims. Okay. Ordinators. The Order of the Inquisition identifies and suppresses heresy among priests and laymen. Alright. Buoyant Armigers. Light-hearted Buoyant Armigers are the rivals of the more solemn Ordinators in service to the temple. Okay. Alright, so we have two factions in competition with each other. That is what remains of the temple. Now I need to find my way out. Alright, this is the way. Nope. Okay. No mini-map. Oh, no, I do have a tiny, tiny little mini-map down at the bottom there. Okay. Just went all the way down. Downtown. My brothers and I often would say that I have, what is it? Stair malfunction. I have trouble with stairs. There it is. Okay. Look at the time. Wow. Getting late. Let's keep poking around. So that was the temple. And if I cast Alm CV intervention from anywhere in the area, I'll show you a picture of Vardenfall. Nope. Like I'm over here in Balmora. If I cast it anywhere kind of in this area here, I'll be dumped straight into the Tribunal Temple. 8 plates. And what is this over here? The Razor Hole. Are these bars? The Razor Hole? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Huh. Lock level 90. Not picking that anytime soon.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hello, Nord. Anything interesting for sale? Wow, a lot of chitin weapons. But no, I'm good. I'll just do a quick little... see if anything new pops up. Ooh, something there. There's even a Nord on the Hlalu Council. We Nords of Skyrim are big, strong, stubborn, and hardy. We love to fight and are afraid of nothing. Imperial Cult. Okay. I'm looking either for a shift in the words or for a shift on the thing over there. It tells me something new was said. Who? Nope. No new information. There's an upstairs as well. Okay, so just a random merchant, I guess. 8 plates. The sign was in the way. Okay. 8 plates. Lock level 35. Now that sounds interesting. Let's get out this lockpick. Get into sneaking mode. Quick save. Come on. Dude, come on. My security is not that bad. Security is 30. That's 35. Well, maybe I won't be able to get in it. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to get in it after all. Yeah. Alright, let's see what kind of establishment this is. It is a tavern. It's just outside, yeah.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hlano. What do you know? nobleman of House Hlalu. I have no business to discuss. If I want to join his house, speak with Nilano Dorvain at the manor. I'm not really interested in joining, but thanks for the offer. Again, just gonna zoom through these, see if anything new pops up. Nine Toes. South Wall.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hey, where are you going? Beds? Yes, we have one available. It's for 10 gold. No, I don't want it. I can just sleep at the Fighters Guild or Mages Guild. Okay. Anything else? I'm a publican. I have food to buy and beds for lodgers. I also know the neighborhood and can share the local lore or Morrowind lore or rumors. Okay, what about food? Got the local fair. Here we go. We got some word on what all of these beverages are. Grief. Comberry brandy is locally known as grief. Strong stimulant, but it tends to impair physical coordination. Makes you feel really strong, but makes you clumsy. Shine. Comberry wine is called shine. It impairs judgment, endurance, but not very smart. Masta. Masta is a local beard from fermented saltrus. Cheap, plentiful, and invigorating. Very popular. Despite its dulling effect of the wit and judgment for the price, folks are willing to feel dumb and weak-willed, so long as they feel really strong. How about Sujama? Local dumber liquor, Sujama. Very potent. Indulgence results in elevated spirits and diminished mental faculties. Has a kick like a guar, very strong and just as stupid. Sujama. Good stuff too behind the counter. Cyrodiilic brandy. Invigorating and stimulating alcoholic beverage. It is imported and expensive in Morrowind, but it is claimed to have none of the unpleasant side effects of the other intoxicants. I hear it fortifies willpower and endurance. I don't know myself. I save this for paying customers. Flynn. What about Flynn? Flynn. Imported Cyrodiilic whiskey is called Flynn. This stimulating beverage is imported and expensive, but has none of the unpleasant side effects of the sharp boost in strength and willpower, is what most people experience. Alright. Those sound pretty good. Telvanni Bug Musk is an expensive perfume made from the scent glands of the Gray's Land beetles. The substance is sold in sealed flasks and appears as a dark red paste. The subtle but compelling fragrance is attractive to all mortal races and sexes. Even a barbarian can be persuasive wearing this perfume. Alright. You have any for sale? Let's see what you got. Sujama, Shine, Masta, Grief, Flynn, and Cyrodiilic brandy. Alright. Don't feel obligated to grab any of that at the moment. What about skooma? Illegal narcotic substance made from refined moon sugar. Criminals use it as a kind of currency. They say it makes you fast and strong, but clumsy and stupid. Of course, I want nothing to do with it. Okay. You said you knew some things about rumors. If you're thinking of traveling upcountry near Sheilgorad or out Molag Amur way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It is a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. That sounds like a problem. Little advice. Don't go to there. Okay, latest rumors. Everyone knows that the Balmora magistrate, Nolus Atreus, is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences, or paying a drake and walking free. But they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover him. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Moonmoth Fort, has sworn an oath to stop the corruption. But I don't see what he can do. Okay.
Our doors are always open.
Thank you. A little bit of the skinny
Speak,
there.
traveler.
Little advice? Sure. Fighters Guild isn't too choosy. Easy to get along with. Good to know.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Okay, and what's down here? Warlocks. Goodness.
Go ahead. What do you want?
Okay. Compared to the other Balmora, can you see how much there is to just look around and explore? You got some advice? Dude, you're in the way. Okay. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild. Okay. We have checked out everything around here. There's this little alleyway. I'm gonna take a walk here. I don't think there's anything too interesting. Local map. Where am I? Yeah, not gonna be anything too interesting here. There's a corner club, I think, behind me. That's where the Kamanatong crime syndicate is supposed to be.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, good. Nothing of consequence in that alley. And finally we make it down to the river. Let's drop. Okay, we have Fast Eddie's house. Fast Eddie.
Speak, traveler.
So, I should talk to.
Yes, sir.
They call me Fast Eddie. Who are you? I was Rising Star of Telvania until the barely living Dratha and Gothrin put a stop to my career. Huh. Well. Okay. Just kind of pocket that one away. Who are you? What do you want? Vori's house. Carvera's house. Yeah, just a commoner. Nothing interesting there. There is a house somewhere around here.
Don't press your luck. You're on your honor.
There's a house somewhere around here with rats in it. Okay. Cave rat. Subterranean variety of the hardy, abundant hunter-scavenger. Rat meat is tough and greasy, with an unpleasant odor and taste. Nonetheless, it is cheap, abundant, and nutritious and palatable when cooked in a stew and masked by strong, strong spices. Alright. Sia's house. Whose house might this be? Oh, it's still Sia's. Okay. Now on the east side of the river, I think that's where a couple of things are gonna be. I should at least do a raw bowl. I think I saw him wandering around outside. No, I did not. It's a she. Boy, that blight sounds like it's a real problem. Okay. And I'm looking for the house that has the rats in it. I want to do at least a little bit of something. Here we are. Durain Thalas for the Fighters Guild.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Am I the one to take care of the cave rats? Indeed I am. Those rats are such a nuisance. I'm worried they will eat all of my pillows. You like pillows, don't you? Anyway, I've got one trapped in my bedroom here, and the other two are in the storage area upstairs. Rats, that is, not pillows. Here's the key for the door. There are at least 3 of these beasts. I hope they haven't gotten into my good pillows. Okay, well. Let's do... Can I rest? I cannot rest here. Let's, I tell you what, let's quaff one of those potions. Restore fatigue. Okay, that is better. Get out. Dagger. Okay, one down. She likes her pillows. Okay. And... Alright, I guess there's... Right, I think I have to go out around outside. Try and get at least one little quest done, huh? Go around this way. Here we go. Upstairs. Oh, spell wore off. Boy, that doesn't last very long, does it? Okay, if I dispose of corpse, do I automatically get the... I do. I automatically get whatever was on corpse. Good to know. We'll take a little thing or two here or there. Basket of pillows. 25 pillows. Chairs. A cloth sack. Okay. Well. There we go. So we took care of the chore. We're supposed to talk to her about the cave rats. I'll take your word that the cave rats are dead. Here, take these 100 septims. Woo! Is what I agreed to pay the Fighters Guild. Okay.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Done. Alright. So, there are... Go ahead and pause things here. Okay, so there are still yet a couple of things still to do in Balmora. There's a big fort nearby. It looks like there's some corruption that a guy is trying to sort out, so we'll be connecting with him shortly. There's still that stuff from Sedanine that I want to resolve, get to, little minor quests here or there. And there's still some things here in Balmora. Of course, gonna turn in that quest for the Fighters Guild, but I was sent here in Balmora to deliver a package to somebody. There's also the issue of that guy's murder and the Kimana Tong that's in town, so we need to clear that up. Otherwise, that's about it. Thank you for watching this session of the Told Games Foundry, playing through Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. If you want to find out when next I'm going to be online, do check in at, a variety of different ways. But I'm having trouble putting a sentence together. So, you are more than welcome to follow along by subscribing to this channel, or yeah, that's what they call it, right? Subscribing, following this channel. Yeah, follow this channel. That way you get notices when I'm going to be online next. And then I also have a Twitter account that you can follow as well. You'll see tweets about when I'm next going live in case you missed the announcement from Twitch. And finally, all of these sessions are on VOD, available here on Twitch for a time, or on YouTube for as long as they'll let me do it. Most of the archival stuff is going to be on YouTube, but it's a better experience here on Twitch. That's about it. Next up is going to be another session on Wednesday, if everything goes well. Looking to be online at 10 o'clock, I believe, or 10:30. And we're going to do yet one more session of the other Morrowind in Elder Scrolls Online. And then back next Sunday with more of this Morrowind. Unless I really can't take it and I have to do some more of this Morrowind sooner. So we'll see. If I do fit some more in there, you'll find them on VOD, of course, if you miss them, or you'll find out when you hear about it from Twitch and that I'm going live. Anyway, thank you for watching. Tune in next time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.